Okay. According to Zoom, we are live. Now let's see if YouTube has us and it still says upcoming. Oh, there we go. Okay. Finally, live on YouTube. Good morning, everyone. My name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to, if you're seeing this live, you're watching it on Sassy Seer Sheila. If you are watching this on New Light Streaming Love, it will be a recording because while apparently StreamYard does offer streaming to two platforms at once, from my limited knowledge base, which is so very limited, I am not tech savvy at all, and I'm doing all of this on my own. So apparently that platform offers the ability to stream to multiple places at once. However, again, there are things that it does not offer that Zoom does, and it may be a platform that I could use, but I don't understand how it operates. And I am being driven to record so much that I don't have the bandwidth to try to learn something new right now. So um, if you are seeing this on New Light Streaming Love, it will be a recording. Today is Saturday. Oh, interesting. June the 7th, 2025. And I'm hoping there is somebody here. So if you could just give me the high sign that you're hearing me okay. And if there's any kind of trouble in the audio, if you would just kind of let me know. I've been having, and I'm convinced that the issue, I mean, it could be my laptop because this laptop was purchased in 2017, 2018. However, if it seems to me like if there was an actual issue, it would have stayed an issue. I really think that what's happening is that it's intermittent. And I think that it has to do with the electromagnetic field fluctuations that are happening between the earth and the sun. And I'll tell you, like I said, if it was a true equipment issue, it would seem to me like it would have stayed an issue because it's been so weird. Sometimes my Blue Yeti will work, sometimes it won't. Sometimes my webcam, that's what was happening the other day. It just kind of got worse and worse. Stuff wouldn't work and then it would work. And I tried some earphones that I had gotten for my old Android phone, and you couldn't hear the recording. I've tried several different things until I finally said, okay, well, I think I'm just being told not to do anything. So I just stopped for the day. And I got a shout out to Jason, that loving person. He offered to replace some of my equipment, but I really don't think that it's the equipment. So, wow. Okay, so I was nudged to pull from the surrender deck today, which I haven't been nudged in a while to do. And what came out was surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. And boy, oh boy, I really feel like this is what's up on planet Earth right now. Um, and if you were drawn here today, then there is absolutely going to be something in this for you. These are always for me, as I am the card puller. I don't advertise these. If you find yourself here and you're drawn to listening, then chances are there will be something in it for you. But honestly, the more I hear from others what's happening in their lives right now, um, there is to me what it would appear a clearing. Uh, things are being brought up in a very uh, personal and interesting way for each, both emotional, physical, all manner of things for review and clearing. And so uh, I know for myself personally, as much as I've been looking into things for myself, trying to get to the truth of who I am, um, eh, that there are still programmed conditions running the show in my system, in my field. Being open to seeing those and clearing them out is one of the most important things for myself. So now, I want to say I have been doing a lot of recording of Jason Gray's work. And I'm asking at the end of every one of these recordings for folks to share with me what it is that you're feeling. What I now know about myself, and this won't apply for everyone. I am a translator of sorts. That's what I call myself, a translator. I think we all are translators. As we begin to understand things and are called to share them, no matter how we are called to share them, most specifically, if you're called to share in ways that involve something with the public, like I am here for whatever that reason is. Shanley, hello, welcome. Then that signifies to me that you too are a translator of sorts, right? Oh, two of these can. I didn't notice it. That happy Saturday to you as well, dear. I hope you're having a lovely day. And so I'm very interested to know. Well, I'm just this is like a one for the collective. When I do reads like this, it's mostly for myself. But I always say that if you were drawn here, then there will be something in this for you as well. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So, oh, you're going to see your sister in the delivery room. Okay, wonderful. Congratulations. I will be, I hope you will come back. I will and take a look at some of the recordings. There was something that I was shown recently that I'm nudged to record. And so that's what I'm speaking on here when I talk about translators. I'm aware. I have been over the years now, I've pieced it together that there is something about my energy, my toning, and And so when I am nudged to record and share something that is available publicly on the internet, there's a reason for it. And so, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Please be aware that even if you choose notifications, sometimes those notifications don't happen right away. There's a little bit of what I call shadow banning going on, and it has been going on for several years, but that's okay because I really feel like those who are called will show. And I don't have to worry about any of that. Specifically, since this channel has never been, will never be monetized. None of my channels have been, nor will they ever be. Okay, so the first card that came out this morning from the Rumi Oracle was Star Mother Arrakis, card number 23. Now, that is a 5 numerologically, and for me, 5 always means change. And in some of Jason's work, he did a writing. I just put that out. I believe it was yesterday, might have been the day before. The tarot. It also has to do with chaos. And so there's always chaos when change takes place, right? So very interesting. Star Mother Arrakis, be the king who has made his own kingdom. Be the moon that has made her own summit. How much longer will you coo like a pigeon? Empty your head of all mortal lusts and become life without breath. You will not call out for God anymore, for you have become immersed in God. Oh, my word. Okay, so I'm fresh off of recording several of Jason's works that have not been released yet. I just got my microphone to working again and recorded. So I'm telling you, the synchronicity of this, that was a poem from Rumi. From this is just not lost on me personally. Your star mother, Arrakis, dances with your soul on the celestial inner planes. She dances in the embrace of Father Sky, shining white and pale, deep in devotion to the light behind all that is. Arrakis, dancing star of the heavens, incites our souls to feel the rhythm of life and surrender to it in flow, in grace, stumbling, and in play. Like a child who thinks not of the right steps, but just moves with music and with joy, she reminds you to dance freely and from your heart. Well, Chanley, this is rather interesting given what you're about to do. Wouldn't you say that you were drawn here, obviously, for perhaps the first time? I find that quite interesting. She reminds you that your soul is constantly dancing with the divine. What better way to connect with the joy and beauty of your soul than to mimic its movements? So dance, beloved. Let your being dance. Oh, Arrakis, your bright beauty penetrates even the darkest of minds. To remember, remember, remember. She calls out. Her voice is music to our hearts. You are a child of heaven. You are born of such regal stuff, dear dancing child of the stars. When you suffer, I send you my comfort as stars falling from the sky. When you triumph, my dance becomes wild and light erupts from my heart in all directions. The light becomes music, stirring within you with an urge almost inexplicable and yet so very deep and real to make music, to create art, to dance, to play, to be at one with the joyful creative energy that dwells within you, beloved. Wow. It is not lost on me that you showed up here for this particular reading right now. Mm. And the card actually is very significant to me and what I've been doing this morning for different reason. You see how that works? Very interesting. Star child, earth angel, divine creature, your star mother keeps an eye on all the wild games happening in the sacred playground of the earth. She will care for you, righteous and true, shining divine justice and protection. No bully shall prevail over you. No bully from within you shall prevail either. No lies, deceit, or injustice shall temper your wild truths. Be demanding and claiming her love for you. Learn how to love yourself as she loves you, with wild, unconditional, passionate regard. Be like the child wailing for its mother. Mama, come close. Then she descends like a torrential downpour of devotional light. A tsunami of affection is unleashed. A rampaging cosmic tigress hurdles hurdles towards you, her claws gripping the fabric of the skies as she rushes to protect her beloved cub. She will fight for you against the sources that would dull you and dumb you down, obscure your brilliance, and stultify your free-form dance into strict, choreographed movements. She will pour her luminous essence into every crevice of your demanding soul. Nothing can resist her light. All shall be washed and revived in the outpouring of her luminous love. Then, sated and content, you are the child so secure in the love of the mother, you trust in life implicitly and in what is brought to your door. You do not succumb to untruths. You do not resist because you are safe, held in the love of the mother. You have no need to resist. What is there to resist? Nothing. There is only the loving truth in your world, and all is at peace in your heart. And should there be cause to stand up and fight for love, for freedom, for light, for her truths of unconditional life, respected and honored, well, you shall be particularly equipped for success. When there is that war to fight, you shall be the warrior who defends the motherland, absolute in your devotion to her ways and empowered through her vast, indefatigable, triumphant power. And you shall bludgeon your way with brute force. No, and shall you bludgeon your way with brute force and fear? Of course not. So here is your guidance. Lay down your old weapons. I'm hearing this card. Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Lay down your old weapons, for new technology awaits you. It is the most magnificent of forces, that of divine alignment, of surrender to the Star Mother and her way of luminous potency. From her great vantage point, the vastest problems of our earthly mindsets are merely in need of a quick whipping by the tail of a comet, and this she easily achieves by flicking a strand of her hair or poking out her tongue. In the hands of a greater being, even your deepest trials will succumb to divine victory. Your ability to take the journey will be strengthened, and your success only a matter of the passing of time. Can you give yourself this gift, this blessing of the love, power, and protection of your star heritage? We all descend from the stars, but some of us are asked to remember, to acknowledge the divine parentage from which we come, and to allow the innate divine dignity within to restore us to faith in the path here on earth. Again, given what I have just recorded, and just so we're clear, I'm going to tell you it's the one who returned part 1, and part 2 is upcoming, but I paused to do this. Wow, I cannot unsee that either. No matter how dark life on earth may seem at times, when we remember our holy heritage, we can also realize, yes, I am blessed, held as one with the Mother who shall not be deterred from great holy purpose. I shall prevail. I forgot that and feared, but now I remember, and I am determined once more. Then you shall feel joy and be inclined to dance, to sing, to make your art, and to live fearlessly once again. Oh my word. Like I said, I cannot unsee. If y'all only knew what I had just been recording this morning and then feeling pause to stop and do this. The miraculous things that happen when you simply follow what you feel drawn to do and then pay very close attention to what comes into one's field and be the observer and just being open to all of it. Wow, man, I can't. Okay, so 2 cards came out from the Alchemy Elementals deck this morning. Sky Lightning Star and Land Tree Star. So that's very interesting. Sky Lightning Star. Page 67. Wow. And listen, guys, I don't know if it will absolutely happen for certain, but I will be having a conscious conversation tonight. I don't know if it'll happen live or recorded, and sometimes it actually ends up not happening, with Jonathan Skinner. And you can find my previous conversation with him on both channels. He was the young man who came and spoke to me about his experience of meeting Jesus out of his body. Land Tree Star. It's on page 89. Okay, so the first one, Sky Lightning Star. You've been shining bright like the amazing lit leader of legacy that you are. Your gifts and your essence and your expression are having a powerful impact on those around you. The path you walk may not be easy, my love, but it is a path of honor and integrity. I'll take that because I do know there's something about me. I have never, ever, ever been willing to sacrifice my integrity for anything. Never once. That's why I never made it in the corporate world because I wouldn't play the game. Uh, so I'm not at all surprised to hear this, right? The path you walk may not be easy, my love, but it is a path of honor and integrity. The purity of your heart and the impeccability of your spirit radiate forth as a shining example for your community. Tribe wants to honor you for all the inspiration and beauty you radiate and reflect. The spirits want to bless you with opportunities and with doorways to abundance. Let yourself receive these gifts. Avail yourself. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because of what happened last night with Jason. And Jason knows what that is. I just didn't see the sense in spending that kind of money when I think my laptop is fine. I don't know. That's just so interesting. Let yourself receive these gifts. Avail yourself of rewards and surprises that reflect your greatness. Well, that's really very interesting, as I said, because I've been having computer issues, and I really feel as though it has to do with the electromagnetic field because of the um, and in truth, that's going to happen for everybody's electronics, in my view. It has to do with the interaction of the electromagnetic fields between the earth and the sun. And because how else can I explain the fact that, my webcam stopped working and wouldn't even be recognized by my computer, my laptop. And then the next minute it would. And then the same thing with this Yeti microphone. 1 minute it was working, the next minute it wasn't. And all like that. Um, oh, yes, ma'am, I do. Lady Hawk said, wow, you have live videos. Yeah, well, that this one is right now. This one's live. And because I don't have two channels. This one's mine. Sassy C or Sheila is mine. New Light Streaming Love is a collaborative channel with myself and a few other folks. They aren't really active right now. I'm the only one that's active, but I do upload, and sometimes I actually even go live over there. But I have been kind of absent from this channel quite a bit, so I decided to do my live here today. So I'm so glad that through Jason. Well, I'm not at all surprised because when I went to bed last night, I had 126 subscribers, and this morning I had 146. And I know he has started sharing my videos in that group. And I have to tell you, Lady Hawk, I'm really very interested to know. Obviously, you're drawn to Jason's work like I am, and uh, I don't even have the words for how this is affecting me over the last few weeks of my recording his words, the resonance from my own voice as I read those. It causes an integration within me that sometimes takes a while for me to recover from. I'm an old lady. I'm 63. I'm not in the greatest of health, or haven't been. You've been sharing those videos. Well, thank you, my dear. I appreciate that because this is my third channel, and I've been shadow banned and and taken off. And I know why. It's a frequency thing. It's not because I have no desire to be monetized or receive money from you. I'm not interested in all of that. This has always been about my quest for the search of who I am, who and what we all are. And so I want the freedom to do and say what I feel moved to do and say. Um, and that's not always real popular, as one might guess. And specifically, when everything was happening and so many were being censored, I had less than 2,000. I've only had as high as 2,000 subscribers because, again, I'm not trying to get big on YouTube or anything like that because it really makes no difference to me. This is all about my growth. And if it helps somebody else, that's a win-win for me. I've never been able to explain why I feel driven to do the things I feel to do. But coming across Jason, and now I've had others as well, that all say the same thing. I'm done trying to second guess the why of it. It comes from a different place, and it's okay. And I've said before, whatever is meant for me is meant for me, and it will find me. I don't have to go looking for it. If and obviously, if folks feel drawn, then they'll come. I don't need to be trying. I don't. There's nothing there in all of that. I've seen what it does to folks when we start chasing do re mi. I've seen what happens, and I got no interest in any of that. I live on a fixed income myself. I've been pretty much poor all my life, and that's okay. I know how to deal with that. Well, and plus, I guess it's all kind of relative too. It's how you look at it. We've been trained to think that abundance means a whole bunch of money stacked up in the bank. I know that's not true. And my housemate really helped me figure that out. Lisa Flamino Rush said that abundance actually means having what one needs in the moment that one needs it. And I feel like I am well provided for in that particular. He says everything in his words that I've been thinking and saying for a long time. I concur. I concur. Absolutely. And that's why a lot of, like I said, I couldn't explain why I felt so driven and why I still feel so driven to record his work. And I cannot tell you what it takes out of me to just do that. It's something else. I'm hoping that he will come and have a conscious conversation with me soon that I can share publicly. And he said he will, so I'm looking forward to that. So this is Land Tree Star. It is rare to find a single tree standing all alone in nature. Trees are communal. They live together in vast social networks through which they relate and communicate. The moment has come for you to spread your own branches and to connect with others who share similar dreams and visions. Welcome, Lady Hawk. I cannot help it. I'm your age and fixed income too. Well, I can't. Okay, can't unsee that either. Can you? I mean, I'm sorry, but that is so lovely. Now is a time to network and to link up with other lit leaders who are inspired to make the world giant. Open yourself to receive the wisdom of others and to allow their perspectives to help you grow and expand. Oh, I love this. I've got chills all over me. At the same time, be generous with your own knowledge and with all that life has taught you thus far. Your wisdom and your experience are meant to help others on their own path, which is part of what I know why I've been driven. When my first channel was removed, Conscious Conversation Central, I had 2,000 over just over 2,000 subscribers. I had almost 2,000 conversations, and it was removed. And I was so dejected. I thought, well, I guess I'm not meant to do this, and I couldn't figure out the why of it. Right? No, that's not at all what that was. It was a not now kind of thing. You know what I mean? I see that now, but at the time, did not know because I tried again with Corona Rising. Corona Rising, I tried again there, and that one never made it to 500 subscribers there, and they took that one down. So hopefully we are at a point now. Because again, when that happened, I had to rethink it again. But I know with all of me, that's why it keeps coming for me that if you are drawn to do something, to say something, to go somewhere, there's a reason. And it doesn't matter if I used to see things I had done and called them a mistake. My own guidance now is telling me, oh, you can label that a mistake if you want to. Sure, go ahead. But now I'm old enough to see a lot of those mistakes. Oh, they weren't mistakes at all. No, I labeled it as a mistake in the moment, in the heat of the doing or whatever. But looking back, oh, that wasn't a mistake. It absolutely had to happen in just the way that it did so that I could see a thing, so I could know a thing, so I could begin to trust me. Because we're taught from the time we are teeny tiny not to trust ourselves. And I've now witnessed the moment that fracturing starts taking place in my own grandchild. And that's something you can't unsee either. And so, wow, this has been, I'm so glad that I took a break from Jason's work. I just recorded 3. I've only got like 15 saved that I already did the thumbnails for, that I wanted to record. And he puts them out so quickly. You see, what happens is I see the title and I know right away whether or not I'm supposed to record it. And I have all of these that are waiting for me to record. But then when I went on to Facebook to pull it up so that I could read it, I saw another one that I knew, and it took precedence. The 3 that I've recorded this morning took precedence over the 15 or so I've got saved to record. So as he's so prolific, I can barely keep up. And he told me last night, because I told him, I said, dude, you just don't understand. It comes through me, and I get laid out. The vibratory feel of his words as I am intoning it takes a lot out of me. And so, but today I feel pretty good, and I feel like I'm going to be able to get through quite a few today. So I hope that this was helpful for anyone who was here, and for those that will be drawn later. If you are so inclined, if you're seeing this live right now, on Sassy C or Sheila and you feel to subscribe, I would love to have you. If you're looking at this as a recording on New Light Streaming Love, and that's KNEW, Light Streaming Love, I would love to have you subscribe in both places. Reason being, I'm doing this all on my own, and it takes time to upload, to make sure everything is uploaded in both places and all of that. Sometimes I get busy and I don't get it uploaded to both places. I do lives over here sometimes, I do lives over there sometimes. So it behooves, if you really want to know and keep up with me. Jason's work is also appearing over there at New Life Streaming Love, at the website www.knewlightstreaming.love, which one of the gals that I'm collaborating with was able to put up for us. Hopefully, I will be starting to blog over there myself if I can get the time to do that. I would like to. I asked the universe for truth. I found this, you and Jason Gray. Wow. Thank you for that. You honor me, and I'm certain that I would speak for Jason to say that you honor him as well. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is really interesting. My partner, I call her my partner, she's my collaborative partner from New Light Streaming Love, just sent me a message telling me I can feel you calling me. Oh my gosh. Girl, you ain't going to believe it. I'm live and I just invoked your name. That's why. Exclamation point. Oh my gosh. She just had spinal surgery. And so she's in a neck brace. And this is why she's not active on the channel right now. That would be Krystle Hemphill. Others would know her also as Journey Into It. I can't, I just, that is so wild to me. Well, it's not wild. It's to be expected, because that is what we're doing now. So okay, well, that's it for this one, Lady Hawk. Thank you so much. If you, Lady Hawk, or anyone else wants to connect and have conscious conversation with me, reach out, conscious conversation central at gmail.com. I love to have conscious conversations with folks, who are open, because that's the way it is for me. I don't show up with, I used to show up thinking I knew something and I was going to teach you and your little dog too. But I don't do that anymore. I'm open to hearing what everyone has to say because, well, that she said that makes sense. It was strong. Yeah, I'm telling you, telepathy is not anything that we thought it was. If you feel something, just like we made a deal where we would let each other know. And that's why she reached out live right here, right now to let me know I feel you calling me. So, till we meet again, my friends. This was lovely. You really gave me quite a bit of energy, Lady Hawk and Chanley. I would love to know how. Oh, there she is. I'm so glad you did. I was just telling Lady Hawk. I told everybody, by the way, what happened because I was explaining that my collaborative partners at New Light Streaming Love, that you had put up a website for us. And because Journey Into It is not able to work right now, you can support her by going there, clicking on the Journey Into It portion of that website, and seeing all the beautiful things that she has put up to help her maintain. She's a single mom, And she does have a job, but she's unable to work right now. So if you would like to assist her with that, also, and I don't know if you were aware of this, Crystal. I was telling Lisa, I put up that GoFundMe for you, and I'm the only one still and yet almost 30 days into it that has donated. I think that the shadow banning has become so strong that no one is seeing that GoFundMe that I put up for you, which I find highly interesting. So I'm going to put that link in the show more section of this video. Well, that's what got me banned before, I think. uh, Crystal, was when you had to take off work for uh, your baby girl's heart surgery. Um, when we did all those, uh, you know, videos where we were raising money for you, I feel as though that went into it partly what happened before. And I don't want New Light Streaming Love to be taken down. So, okay. Well, that was it. You just missed it. I was getting ready to leave. But boy, this reading, when you see the next 3 videos of Jason's that I recorded, and then you take a look at this reading, I can't unsee that. I cannot unsee it. I can't. I just can't unsee it. So until next time, I hope that you all will move towards that which brings you joy in each moment that presents itself to you. It is a matter of perspective and your perception of that perspective. And if you're not feeling joyous, give yourself a moment, step back, try to look at it from a different angle, because there's always more than one way to view everything, I'm finding. And of course, your mileage will absolutely vary because that's just the way it goes. Thank you, Lady Hawk. It was wonderful to meet you as well. Till next time, my friends, be well.